Hi guys, welcome to Kiro, right? My personal look at an OS based on Arconet. I have some time to kill and I wanted to actually install Qemu and it's not there. What should you do? Let's open up this particular browser on the other side, kill a few tabs and then move it to the right screen. Voila. So Arch Linux, simple lightweight distribution, that's where we're gonna base everything on, right? That's our basis. What we want to know is Arch Wiki. I've typed this time and time again, Arch Wiki, and then something, the sound, Bluetooth, printers, etc., right? In this case, we want something about Qemu. Is it available? Arch Wiki is available according to, and then you keep reading. And here, don't forget these guys up here, and at the bottom there are something, the troubleshooting things, right? Tips and tricks, certainly something to look for. But to install Qemu full package or the base for the version, Qemu desktop for the version with only emulation with default and so on. Alternatively, we can use this. Variants, full system emulation, you keep reading. Maybe first the details here, graphical front end, creating a new virtualized system. So this is something to take a look at. Now, on github.com, Erik Dubois, you'll find the arcolinux-nemesis scripts, and things that I often reinstall or reinstall are coming from somewhere, right? Arcolinux-nemesis, from where are they? Where did I put them again? That's not it. Install. I think I renamed everything. Yeah, install. Install Qemu. So this is what I run if I want to install things. So I'm not sure if this is still a right script, right? Is this script still okay? So we can have a look. Then we have a video about scripting as well. So data, arcolinux-nemesis, install, and here are stuff from time to time that I'll need. And as you know, I always use VirtualBox, so I'm now interested, can we do this, right? So I'm putting this on my first workspace, Super Shift 1, and then these things are next to each other. So Qemu, what do? I do things like this and this and this. So Qemu full, that's the first thing that I mention here. So let's see if we can some order. Go change here. This is where I got information from our tutorials, Computing for Geeks, install KVM Cure, but also this one would be certainly a good place to start reading all about Qemu. Voila, save. And let's scroll down and read them. If you're not into reading, then stop computing altogether, right? Just joking, but not really. You need to have a look what's going on and decide what to choose or what not to choose. These things were gone. Let's see if we still need them or not. So the full thing, let's see what's inside full. So sudo pacman -s q s q new full. Let's have a look. We have all of this. Spice is there as well. User, system, hardware stuff, desktop. That's what I wanted to know, right? So they're mentioning here the word Qemu desktop. It's there. After installing this, it's there. So basically we can do an exit 1 here and go bit by bit. Bit by bit we create our script. The install, and here we're gonna run this thing. Install Qemu. So if we run this, then we have an error because of there can be only one guy that's working. Pacman is working here. So we gonna say no, don't want that. Voila. And in this screen, I'd like to install everything. 108 packages. For now, this is 108 packages. Today, meaning November 2025. And then we stop. Exit 1. Oh, I didn't. Did I stop? Did I not stop? I'm afraid I installed everything now. Not sure. No, it did stop. Yeah, Qemu full. I did not do everything else, so that's cool. So save one other time. That's probably, and I saw the circle up there, so oh my god, but that's because of this line. So it did stop. It did not install IP tables. Ctrl+Alt+2 rip, right? And have a look. There is nothing else but the Qemu full. We started somewhere. Spice is still here. Look at the time. So this morning I booted up my system, and this is where everything starts. Now, this is the list that comes in if you type Qemu full. What else? Graphical frontend for Qemu, unlike other does not provide a GUI to manage virtual machines. See list of libvirt clients. Open link in new tab. We have virt boxes, virt viewer, virtmanager, cockpit, web-based. And again, like I always say in so many videos, you need to decide. This is a command line program, not keen on command line things. This is known. I've never actually used boxes together with Qemu, so that would be something new for me. That's cool. What I often use is the virtual manager, graphical manage KVM, Xen or Xfce via libvirt. And these things exist as well. I'm actually inclined to learn something, right? To have something new. Simple GNOME boxes could be a cool thing. There's this libvirt user group using polkit actions, polkit things, daemon things, unencrypt things, access virtual machine. Here's virt. Storage volumes. So I'm not inclined to do this, right? It's cool if you can, right? Click and have and boot up your CD, whatever it is, from whoever it is. Control find, GNOME boxes, huh? So just one reference, I'm gonna try. So boxes, I'm not gonna put it in this guy. Here I choose for virtual manager. So what I could do, well, it doesn't matter, right? If I have it or not, I like it, so I can install it and not use it. Sure, I can. I wonder if I need a virtual viewer for it, because here it says it's different, but it might be that one can't live without the other. And this is the time to learn that, right? We stop here, we save virtual manager, we save it, go here, go and install it again. And this is the virtual manager, and what we get all this. Libvirt is coming in, the glib and the Python is coming in. And what else was it? The virt viewer. Virt viewer is not in here. Do I need it? Good question, right? So super D, virtual manager, machine manager, unable to connect, verify no period, libvirt daemon is running, unable to connect, verify and that it is running. So libvirt. What else did I do in the script? enable the service. So starting service X. Super interesting, know your systemd stuff, right? Sudo systemctl enable something and start it immediately. So let's try that again. All the things have been created. There's services, sockets, admin sockets. Okay, cool for you. So this one wasn't running. Virtual manager, let's try that again. That's better. Trying to connect. Seems to work. Let's do a plus. Local install media. Yeah, sure. Forward. Browse. And where was it again? Browse local. I have enough ISOs in my projects in arcolinux. We've built our own arcolinux ISO. Not this one. That's the official one. But this one, this one, this one. Right? All unofficial, not official things. And let's try that. And then we say sure. Forwards, I always take 8 and up to 16. So 8 forward. Here I take 30 forward, and then customize before install. It says inactive. Should I be worried? Probably. So customize before install, finish. Voila, virtual network default is not active. We'll start it. Yes, let's see if it works like that. I don't want bias, I want UEFI. Apply. And then begin installation. All right, we've got something, right? Now the thing is, now the link that we had, so this is all extra that I used to do in the past. Here, I think that's what I need to do. The network auto start default. These things are necessary, I think. This might be already okay. And this is something I picked up somewhere, I don't know where anymore. KVM Intel configuration that goes in there. This is just an app. None of those, I don't know, maybe they're not necessary anymore because of the fact that this is installed. But it's trial and error, right? Just see, just test. So this is how was the full screen again? Scale display console is, there is a full screen that we need to possibly use, or I put this guy to my second screen, also a possibility. And then load keys. Let's see if we have internet in this machine. One. Yeah, that's one. Now I have Azerty, cool. And then we say arch install, or just start with pinging it. Ping whatever, google.com. I've got the internet, right? So I don't need to do extras anymore. I know that if I do a pacman -syyuu, it has internet. Oh, there is even an update. Up on the live DVD, I'm updating. Okay. Of course, it says there's no place, right? We can't do this an update on the machine. But never mind. I'm gonna stop this thing. The question is, of course, is this now enough? What did I do in the past? And is what I did now enough? So it created something automatically. Why did I do all that? Not sure. Now DMD code is something I installed longer ago, I think. Oh, how can we see that? Sudo pacman -s information about DMI decode. Can we see the installation date somewhere? the build date from Jelle van der Waa. That's definitely one of our not patriots maybe, so either Belgian or Dutch. As a name, of course, can be living anywhere. Don't see any dates here, but DMI code is basically something I have always. Why? Just type it in. Permission denied. That's why lots of information that you can find in here about your system. Memory, CPU, lots of stuff. Okay, so this one is okay, even if it was already there, it's fine. Just install it, just keep the same order of things. And all of these, nor the virt viewer did not need it, nor DNS mask, bridge utils, none of those were necessary anymore. This one might be something, so why did we do that? Control C, Control V. It's not here anyway, so we can have a look. How to enable nested virtual machines, Fedora documents, enable KVM Qemu in nested. It is in the KVM Arch Wiki. Where is it then? KVM, not QEM. Kernel-based virtual machines is a hypervisor built in a kernel similar to Zen and so on. Hardware support. Control find. Nothing here. Why is it here? Options KVM Intel nested equals 1. And if I click it, it's not there. KVM Intel. Secure boot. Strange, right? Oh. No. It's a minus here. And it's here an underscore, here it's an underscore. That's important. Did that change? Nested virtualization enables existing virtual machines to be run on the third-party hypervisors and on other clouds without any modification to the original virtual machines on their networking. On host, that's me, enable nested feature for KVM Intel, for AMD, replace with AMD. To make it permanent, we put it in here, and so I did. Enable the host pass-through mode to forward all CPU features to the guest system. Seems like something I'd like to have as well. Tips and tricks, that's where it's coming from. Not sure if I get it 100%. Enable QVM here. Host pass-through. So if we're using a virtual manager, we can say change the CPU model to host pass-through. Seems like a good idea, right? If you see if we can do that. So X, let's put it in here like this, and this as well. So here everything ends. Like this. None of that is necessary anymore. And we keep on using it. We keep on seeing if it's okay. I think this one is, do I have virsh? Do I have FIRS? I have virsh. Right, that's okay. Welcome to virsh, the virtualization interactive terminal. Okay, so a way to say something to the machine. So I think these guys is the prompt that we used to have. Don't think it's coming again. We said yes at some point in time in the video. I said, okay, yes, create my default thing. And I think that's now never asked again. All right, press any key. So it's not finding, and that's something else. Force off. Don't ask. Yes. Machine details. No media selected. I'll take that one. Doesn't matter which one it is. Apply. Run. And then look, I always wait and then there's nothing to see, of course. Back to the console. Et voilà. So that's that. It's not prompting for anything. I can't click here. Stop. Force off. And then kill. Quit. What I wanted to do is, do I get the prompt, right? Do I get the prompt? Yeah, I get a prompt to continue to that. Maybe only if we do a plus, forward, browse, browse local, one of those, whatever. Forward, yes, well, whatever, it's a test. It's a test to see if we get a prompt. If we say now, voila. Once we created one, it's never going to ask again the prompt for the default network. Shut down. Force reset. Okay, reset is probably going to run again. No, it's done. Quit. So I'll try this without all that. So this is might be necessary, but actually it's not. It's just a button and say yes, okay, boom, and it's created. It's gonna try the next video, do an arch install with just these elements. I need to boot up, so I'll run this one. That's an extra line we're gonna run. Oops, I'm in virsh. Exit, unless, where am I? So wrong. Here, and then install Qemu, which provides us with options QVM Intel nested. Where was that? It was on the computer file system in etc, and then I don't know, etc modprobe D. Modprobe D. kvmintel.conf is there and has this text. All right, I have an Intel, so that's cool. That's okay. Let's make sure everything is saved. So that's all I have now. Boxes is something else as well that I should do, which I don't really know. Not that well anyway. Maybe in 8 years 2 times installed or 3 times, that's it. But there may be more, right? Things that it's a road to success, so to speak, right? You have to look at all the things, the texts that are here available, and see if you see anything that's, oh, I want to do that, right? Installing the operating system. Don't like this thing. which is cool, of course, if you can, in a terminal. There are arch boxes, maybe interesting, pre-made virtual machine images, rather make them myself, but okay. Running a virtualized system. This we've done, enabling KVM. Well, yes and no. We've touched something, but then we have to append things. I should see how we do that in Virtual Manager. That we've shown. Secure boot, that's something else. Trusted, all that. Network. So the networking thing, it's solved. We can download, so that's cool. SSH, if you want to. And often look at the size here. That's all we've seen, right? So there are so many things in here that you can just skip, but still need to read through. But the other way of doing things is, okay, look at what's not working and go from there. VNC is there as well. So, right. If you got time, sure, do it. But this will be now my test. And the question, what I'm wondering is, I don't think I need all that anymore. So, scripts change. So basically, here you go. Right? You have my script, and that's updated today. Got the keyring, I see. Let's update as well. Voila, you've got my script. And let's stop the video here. I need to boot anyway, reboot anyway, because of the fact that I want this one to be applied, basically. And then we install something in Qemu. We could include boxes, might be better to put that in another video, right? And see. All right, this was just the script. Let's have a look at the script again. Cheers.